Hey everybody, welcome back to Burt's Let's Play. This is the final episode of Sonic the Hedgehog. No, that is not in the title of the game, but that is what I'm calling it because it's fun to say. Alright, now we're on the Scrap Brain Zone. It's an interesting title for a stage. I don't really ever see any brains. I do see a lot of scrap metal. Maybe it should have been Scrap Metal Zone. Brain, I don't really know. Maybe it's like intricate like a brain, I'm not sure. Well, in the instruction manual it says slippery metal floors, razor sharp saws, and grinding wheels. Now you're one step away from Dr. Robotnik's hideout. So maybe that's like, it's his hideout, it's his lab, it's the brain of the operation. So this stage has a lot of disappearing floors, some enemies we've seen before, the bombs, Jaws, the caterpillars, and we'll also see some new ones, like a bear that almost has like a brain-looking mask, and it looks like, and those are called ball hog. We'll get to those when we see them. So yeah, and you also got these little pillars that shoot, I guess, just things of jolts of electricity. Again, this is a metallic laboratory located on the South Island, and it follows right after the Labyrinth Zone, or I'm sorry, the Starlight Zone, and then right after it is the Final Zone. So, like I said, it's the 6th zone of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Dr. Robotnik's first base, and one of his most iconic fortresses. You have these gates that will drop down right here. There's the caterpillar. Jump, kill him. Oh, look, a chicken comes out. That's great. You got to be careful because some of them will drop you down. Now, some of these you don't have to worry about. Like, you could drop down there, and there's actually a lot of coins. This kind of can be sort of tricky. They'll disappear before the gate closes, and these little bursts of flames will come out too if you're not careful. Or you can fall down there like I just did and get shocked by the electricity. So this stage consists of acres of industrial superstructure. The ground is encased in soulless concrete and steel, and also has 1,000 automated factories, belching jetpack pollution into the rancid air as robotic horrors crawl across the metal gateways. Wow, that's quite the description. But that's what's on the Sonic Wikipedia, so I'll believe it. So yeah, so basically this has 3 acts, and oh my gosh, this has 3 acts, just like all the other stages, and it's basically just a trap-filled stage. I mean, there's tons of stuff, trap doors, trap electricity, trap fire that comes up out of the ground. You'll have some. See, these are like a conveyor belt that has like rotating stands on it that if you're not careful they'll flip, and when they flip they'll oh, there we go. Oh yeah, as I say, if you're not careful they'll flip and you'll lose your balance. There is the ball hog, who's easily defeated with just by jumping on him. So basically the way that it's set up is this first act takes place outside the factory, while when we get to the second, kill this guy, the second act will take place inside the factory. Go around here, and they'll throw these balls at you, which doesn't make sense. If they're a ball hog, why would they be getting rid of the balls? It actually just looks like a pig, to be honest with you, and it has a fupa or some sort of pouch like a kangaroo that just throws the balls. But still, I don't understand. If it was a ball hog, why the heck would it be throwing and getting rid of its balls? I can't remember. I don't think you can get. I don't think you can get the Chaos Emerald here, so I was just gonna try back and get 8 more rings. Try to go back and get 8 more rings, but anyway, that's Act 1. Love all the music in this. Alright, so now the second act of Scrap Brain Zone, we're actually inside the factory. Here you can see, pretty intricate. I love the detail. A lot of the same stuff. These are actually new. If you stand on them, they'll actually keep you on until you jump. And I've actually seen where you can run really fast and build up enough speed that you can launch you pretty high up. And jump up here. Alright. Collecting rings, because you know we gotta have rings to stay alive. Make this bridge come across. And be careful, because those bridges will collapse pretty quick if you're not careful. Oh, more flames. It's hard to kind of really pay attention to the whole level, because there's so many pipes. Oh crap, gotta get away from those bombs. It's kind of hard to keep an eye on it, because there's so many little detailed things. It's hard to kind of keep your eye on where the actual pipes are with the flames. We got some more rotating spikes, and you can only land on this spinning conveyor belt if you're on the top of it. So right here I'm clearly not getting the picture. Here we go. Jump up, spin around, keep going, and I lost all my rings. Great. I'll take just 2. Let's try it again. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. Got my little shield. So this, again, this also appears, this stage also appears in Sonic Drift, the Mario Kart type game for this, and in Sonic Drift 2. These are cool. These have these like little teleportation devices, which kind of remind me of the stage in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, where you climb in one, and it's like a conveyor belt, and it takes you to another. Watch out for these; they'll slam on you. And these conveyor belts go opposite directions, which makes it hard. If you guys watch my other video about Streets of Rage, how the heck is anybody going to get past that? I guess you got to be rolling. Streets of Rage, you'll see that those conveyor belts that go opposite directions are quite difficult as well. So just going along with the other appearances that the Scrap Brain Zone makes is in Sega Superstars Tennis. It's an unlockable court, and it actually appears a bit gloomier than the 16-bit version, and it's also in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So those are some things you can see. Watch out for these saws. You got to be really careful. Took a little off the top there on Sonic, and that's what happens when you touch them. And if you're not quick enough, that little saw will come off and hit you. So also, Sonic X Comics is where you can see in issue 11, Sonic, Amy, Knuckles, Rogue, and Tails find their way into the Scrap Brain Zone while trapped in the virtual reality world, resembling basically the original game. And the portrayal that it has is very identical to how it actually looked in the game. In the comic, the group tries to find and rescue Cream Cheese and Vanilla. Yes, those are 3 separate people, and yes, those are their names. So, some little known facts about Scrap Brain Zone. It's the only zone to have a different background per act, as the other zones just basically share the same background in all the acts. And that's Act 2, guys. Moving on to the 3rd act, maybe? Let's see. Oh, are we gonna fight the boss now? Slowly walking, because I think I'm gonna fight the boss. There he is. Oh, wait a minute. He's got a force field. What is he doing? Oh, you sneaky devil, you. Yep, so now we go on to Scrap Brain Zone Act 3. And I like to do this. So if you get the lever and you run ahead of the pillars that slide down and get under it, I think it takes you to a portion of the level that might be a little harder, but it's quicker. If you are on if you go the way that I guess once you step on the little switch that it actually brings you to, then you might have a harder time, or it might take you longer. There's a lot of underwater parts. This I think is just harder, but it gets you quick. It gets you to the end of the stage quicker. Watch out for that. So, other known facts, this name, before it became Scrap Brain Zone, it was also known as Clockwork Zone. Um, but I guess I didn't go with that. So yeah, okay. So basically, you know, make sure it's kind of the same sort of thing. You need your bubbles to stay alive. There's the jaws, enemies, or badniks as you call them. So watch out for those guys. You make your way around here, getting the rings, of course. There's some of those crystals that look like from the labyrinth zone. I don't know about this purple water. Is it like a chemical, or is it just the water looks that way because all the stone is purple itself? Who knows? Right in. Get you some breaths, and get you some breaths. Get a breath of air, and then make your way up here. So you jump on this right here, and now we can finally go to the final zone. We can finally go to the final zone that's in the final stage of Sonic. Did I say final enough? Alright, so this is the final boss. Alright, what he does is he comes down in twos. One is actually an empty cell, and one, they almost look like pistons. The other one comes down with him. So you dodge these lasers that appear, and you basically have to just jump into them. My strategy, I think that works the best, is I stay on the far right corner because those lasers are far enough apart, and you can always kind of jump over them. And you'll see here that it makes it easier for me to hit them because I'm not worried about getting smashed in the position in the middle. So yeah, so basically, whoa, that was a close one. So yes, that's why I like to stay on the right, because if not, then it makes it a lot harder. See now, because if you stay on the right, it gives you two opportunities to hit him, and a lot of times he stays on these far right pistons, the one on the far right on the bottom, and then the one up top. And I died. Great. Alright, let's try again. This time, let's see if I can stay on the right and tackle him. So it's always 4 laser beams, and you basically do exactly that every time. Just jump over them and make sure you're not caught in the piston or you get smashed. So see how wide those 2 laser beams are? Kind of makes it difficult if you're in the middle. So here he goes, he's appearing there. Gotcha! Gosh, I do not remember these final stages at all. Yes, you're in there. Alright, hit you there. I don't remember these at all. Alright, let's jump over here. Oh look, you're in that piston again. Thank you. He must like me. He must want to be near me. Oh, okay, so that's kind of the risk that you have to kind of just, it might take a little longer, but I think it's the safest of the options. Oh cool, he's up there again. And we should be closing in on the end here. I think in Sonic 2, I think it takes 3 hits to kill him. There we go. But I'll have to check on that when I do Sonic 2 itself. Oh, he's going to try to run away, huh? Jump in your little thing. Well, I'm going to... Yeah, there we go. And that's it, guys. We defeated Dr. Robotnik, but looks like he gets away. Tricky devil. I guess we'll have to encounter him when we're in Sonic 2 when I play that. Yay, we freed everyone. The little penguins, the chickens, the pigs. Everyone's free. Everybody's happy. Sonic looks pissed. Guys, this is my ending. I'll show you the alternative ending after this. What happens if you actually get all of the Chaos Emeralds. You have a different ending, and I'll show both of those for you. Now we'll just go through the credits and let you enjoy. This is a pretty cool, fun game. I think it's harder than the second one, which is the one I kind of remember growing up on. I liked being able to hold down and use the speed boost. In this one, you can't do it. You kind of have to rely on motion and momentum. But overall, I mean, it's still a fun game to play. I mean, it's where everything started, so it's nostalgic nonetheless. Yeah, so I mean, I think all the stages were pretty intricate, and they all had, they were all pretty unique. I'm just not the biggest fan of the water stages. I just hate the delayed jump, like where you jump and it takes you longer. It's like all about timing. I don't know. You guys might like it. I like these kind of stages where you get to run really fast and you get to do loop-de-loops. I'm a fan of those stages. This is Starlight Zone. So yeah, I guess eventually I'll cover Sonic 2, but I have to just see what I want to do for the my next game, my next let's play. I know not a lot of people are watching right now, but hopefully in the future, maybe more people will watch this and will give me input as to what they want me to play. And there's Emerald Zone, which is the first stage in Sonic 2. Presented by Sega. I miss Sega. So yeah, when you lose, you don't get them, you get Dr. Robotnik taunting you with all the Chaos Emeralds, saying try again. So now I'm going to go back and show you what happens after I play it through and you get all of the emeralds. It's a very different ending. Yeah, everybody's happy. Oh wait, it's different. He releases all of them into the air. And boom! The flowers are bigger. That's it. I think it's funny. So we'll go and cut straight to past all the credits and go straight to what happens with Dr. Robotnik. He'll basically jump up and down on the end sign like he's pissed. And he'll be saying, "I'll get you next time, Sonic," or something. Thanks for watching, guys.